Hello there, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to give you a reading on success. How will you find your success? My intention was to make everyone resonate with the right pile that is most closely related to their own situation. And I hope that my words will be able to either put you on the right path or simply make you realize it. Because if you are in denial of it, then these readings can simply act as a confirmation. I want to say these are rather specific readings for the general public. So if you happen to listen to a reading and you realize, okay, this is not my story, then don't try to force it. You will know when something is related to your life or not. You can also choose more than one because there's not necessarily any contradicting information in any of the piles. I already filmed all of them, by the way. So trust your gut instinct. We have 1 on the left, 2, 3, and 4 on the right. You can find the timestamps in the description or simply use the YouTube chapters feature. Yes, I also offer personal readings. For that, please also check the description. Now, without further ado, let's get started with the first group. If you need more time to decide, feel free to pause the video and take as much time as you need. Thank you, and I'll see you at your reading. We're going to start off with the first. Hello there, thank you so much for tuning in today. This is a reading about success. How can you attain it? How are you meant to be successful in this life? Okay, it's a really interesting question. And let's get started. Yeah, I actually haven't gotten all the cards because what you saw at the beginning, I filmed that at the end. So yeah, after I did all the readings. Let's get started. I'm just going to ask the question, what is this person's success story? Whoever was attracted to this pile. So we are starting off here with the Hierophant in reverse and the King of Wands. You see, you are all about breaking the norms, okay? Going against the stream is what I'm getting. You can see right here, you are all about the unconventional life choices and the alternative lifestyle. And you are going to realize from early on in your life that a lot of people most people are following a specific pattern in this society. They do things one way, or your parents, they also try to tell you from very early on, you know, this is how life is, or maybe this is what the future should look like, or maybe they even present you with a bunch of options. Yeah, you can do this, you can do that, how about this, how about that. There's this constant external influence trying to get to you, but the truth is, deep within, you will notice that nothing resonates with you, what you're being shown, because you have greater plans. You are about to do something, or in your life, you are doing something. You find success with the unconventional route, okay? I believe, I don't know the numbers, but let's say if 80% of people, you know, work in a 9-to-5 job or in an office or something like that, this is not something that you want to do with your life. You have always wanted to do better, to be bigger, to do something that no one has done before. Yeah, we also see here the card of an entrepreneur, free thinker, that is even successful here. We have the keyword right there that we asked about. You are definitely a leader. You are not one to follow orders, and you will find success by bringing the message across that is within you, not the one, because there is nothing that's supposed to come to you, okay? This is what you need to realize, okay? Jobs aren't supposed to come to you and like knowledge. It's something, it goes the other way around. It's stemming from you, like it bursts out of you, the knowledge and the opportunity. I feel like you're supposed to be your own leader. You are supposed to be maybe self-employed or an entrepreneur. I mean, this reading is not so much about what will happen, just how it's meant to happen. Whether you end up making these choices, that's up to you. But it's supposed to happen in an entrepreneurial spirit. You will frequently receive flashes of ideas that are being sent to you from a different realm, okay? From the spiritual realm. Something like a great business idea just comes to you, maybe in the middle of the night, or you dream about it, or it just happens to happen. You know, you just know all of a sudden, oh my God, it's clicking. I know what to do now. But the problem is you have had these flashes so many times and you didn't act on them. And that's the issue. Because those exact moments of realization that you get are exactly what is supposed to start off this cycle of your success. But if you don't act on these insights, guess what? Your life is going to remain the same that it's always been. Okay? So these insights are going to come to you and you are supposed to not ignore them. You are supposed to go after them. So yeah, it's likely that you're going to have your own business. And it says here, think for yourself. You are visionary and passionate about something. So for you, you cannot work a job that you don't like. It will simply not go well. You will just stop working. If it's something that you're not truly passionate about, you cannot do it for very long. And you will notice this, people around you will notice that you're just not feeling it. And this is why it's especially hard for you to figure out what you came here to do, because or what you're truly passionate about, because so many things, you know, you just lose interest after a while. So you need to really figure out what comes naturally to you. What are you meant here to do? Okay. Let's get you some oracle cards. Yeah, let's move on to the next deck. Is there any more info that wants to come through? How will this person find success? You will be well, okay, if you go through with the right business plan, you will be more abundant and more successful than you could have ever thought. You start something out as a hobby or as an interest because you feel like it's truly aligned with you. This is also very much connected to your purpose, because your career will be your true purpose. You don't feel like you have to work for it. You would do this for free. And the thing is, if you have the right way to market yourself and all of those things, have the right business plan, you will receive so much support, whether it is clients or attention, we might say, or recognition, that you might not even be able to handle. Like, it's more than you could have ever asked for. And why did this come to you? Because you dared to be different, okay? You lived a different lifestyle than most people. This is extremely important. With you, it's never going to go well, I feel like, to be employed, because you will feel trapped, like you're not able to fully express yourself. You are the employer, okay? Maybe you will employ other people, but you are not in that passive position. That doesn't usually go very well. You're in the active seat. So, and let's see if there's anything else, any other card that wants to come out. Okay, so there appears to be a certain woman that you meet in your lifetime that really inspires something within you. That is like the first domino brick. There are many multiple actions that you are taking, but this first domino stone that will kick off the rest of the line, I feel like you get this sort of inspiration from a woman who does something and you see her do it successfully. And it's maybe similar to what you want to do. and this woman really inspires you. You see her, maybe you don't even know her personally, but maybe you see her on the screen and you are like, whoa, this person is almost living my dream. And I get so much inspiration from her. And this will just, I feel like, be the first domino stone being kicked over, where you realize, wait a minute, what I want to do is possible. I see her do it. Yeah, she's doing it. She's inspiring me. And now I feel like that you realize this, whether this has happened already or it's about to happen. When you notice there's other people doing what you want to do, it makes you realize, hey, this is definitely in the realm of possibilities. And if that is not enough for you to get started yourself, I don't know what is. Because all the evidence is right here. You're supposed to take the lead. You're supposed to be in the driver's seat. You even start seeing other people who are successful with what you want to do. You can take it as inspiration. But in the end, you need to take action. That's what needs to happen. Otherwise, you cannot find success if you keep sitting in your room doing the same thing every day, contemplating but never taking action, or just even crying that you're not good enough or you can't do it. You need to take action. Just do it. Just take it. Okay, let's just go through all the decks. Honestly, I didn't really make any rules for this reading. I'm just going through every deck and see what it wants to say. Any more info? How will this person find success? For you, I'm seeing a continuous pattern here. We have 8, and then you evolve from a state of 8 to a state of 9. The 8 is you learning how to navigate the balloon, okay? It's you learning how to do things. It's you learning from people who have successfully done what you want to do. You take inspiration from them and you just kind of go with what they say. You learn from them. You are smart. You're a smart person. And there are people who have done what you want to do, right? So get inspired from them, gain some new perspectives. And then at one point, poof, you're the master. You can rise above the ones you have learned from. You end up doing it even better than them, okay? Because I believe the end goal, where you want to go, no one has done that before. And it's scary because you think, oh, well, is this even possible? But yes, it is. So take it back a few steps and see people who are on a similar path. What can I learn from them? How did they do it? But then in the end, you have to go your own path, and absolutely no one has gone there before. You will be the first. I hope that makes sense for you. So you need a lot of discipline. This is what needs to be developed. You need to work smart and focus. Now, it's kind of funny because this one says going with the flow, and then here it says you are in the flow. So you need to learn how to get into a routine, how to do something every day without excuse, so that it starts feeling natural. So these are things, maybe you can take notes. These are all things that you need to work on and learn. So you need to learn some focus and some discipline. Yeah, especially at the beginning, it will be hard when you are establishing your business or whatever, because you're not seeing results or no one knows you or no one knows what you do. In the first year or first month, you have to grind even when no one knows. You can never ever let that lack of recognition stop you if you truly know or believe that this is what you came here to do. It will work with time, because just think about it. You are on a journey of evolving, right? And when you begin, you don't know as much as you do 1 year later or 2 years later. And maybe people aren't supposed to find you right away because you're also still evolving. So while you're doing what you're doing, you consistently gain more, let's say, followers, or I don't mean it as like Instagram followers, but people who know you, people who want to work with you, and like maybe clients. As your knowledge grows, so does your reach, okay, as you evolve. when you start off this journey, you're not going to be an expert. You're not going to be the master. So you cannot expect the whole world to know you, and the whole world to follow you, and the whole world to recognize you. Don't let the lack of response intimidate you at first, because as you get better, as you do it more, as you become more disciplined and do things every day, put things out there every day, that's when this growth is also going to come relative to your own level of knowledge. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for you. Learn the skills that are required for the job that you want to do. I believe you already know what you want to do, and this, especially this group here, this reading, I cannot tell you what your purpose is, because I already said your purpose is going to come from within. You're going to get this flash of information of what your purpose is, and this reading is not to tell you what it is. It just tells you the plan, okay, of how you need to operate. So let's get some information from the final deck. And here I wanted to use this deck and ask, what are the secret ingredients to your success? What aspects do you need to unite in order to become successful, or what qualities? So, you are supposed to combine astrology, maybe something spiritual, okay, with something of your own culture, with your roots, where you come from, what you feel connected to. It's about bringing your own culture to other people, or maybe to foreigners, or to people who are not part of your culture. Educating maybe people about this culture, and giving it a greater reach also. There might be something about astrology here, or spirituality in general. Also, since I asked what are the secret ingredients to your success, maybe you can use astrology. You can utilize this to your advantage, because you can work very well with this. Okay? Combining this with your own culture. There's something that you are uniting, okay? You are uniting, I feel like, something that's more widely known with something that is specific to your culture that you want to popularize, or you want to get people notice this, or put more attention on this part of your culture. Yeah. So yeah, I hope that this was helpful for you. If you check the description, I also do personal readings if that interests you. I hope this reading was helpful, and all I can say is get started and the rest will happen naturally to you. Just go with the flow until at one point you can fly above everyone else, because you're in that realm that no one has been to, okay? The beginning should be easy, because there's plenty of resources for you on how to get started and what steps to take. It's that point in the future where you're going to be someone doing something that no one's ever done before. That is more challenging than the beginning. The beginning will be very easy. You just need to get started, okay? Other people have done it before. You will be able to do the same. Thank you so much, guys. And we'll move on with the second group. Hey there, welcome to your reading. I'm so glad to have you today. I don't have any cards yet, because the intro that I filmed that you saw was actually filmed after I did all the readings. So I haven't filmed it yet, so to say. It's in the future. Okay, anyway, I'm going to draw you all the cards. I have 4 decks here. I'm just going to go through all of them and see what they want to say. I'm not gonna restrict them. They want to talk, let's let them talk. So, I'm going to start off by simply asking the question of today. What is this person's success story? What is this person's success story? Let's get you a few cards. We have Queen of Wands and 8 of Cups. Well, we see the main keyword right here. Your success story is the fact that you are a trend setter. You don't follow the trends and what's popular. You make things popular. So you are an inspiration for a lot of people because you're the first to do things usually. Yeah, in your ideal state, in your enlightened state, things come to you and you do them, and then other people notice that, oh, this is so great what he is doing here, and I want to be the same way. So you inspire, you have a lot of influence on others. Now, I'm just going to say this. You are very, very attractive, and you have this advantage that society sees you as someone that is like very desirable, very attractive, very pretty, or very handsome. So this alone is a huge advantage that you have. Let's face it, people like you are listened to more simply because of the way that they look, or they simply have a lot more attention. And your success story will be uniting this natural beauty that you have, that is God-given, with some confidence, and you are good to go. That's all you need to do. You're going to have the looks, and then when you combine that with the right brains and the right attitude, the business mindset, you will flourish. You will absolutely flourish. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's not as clear cut. Maybe you are on a journey of having a huge glow up. I feel like ugly and pretty isn't just something that is defined and will always remain the same way. I feel like someone that feels like they are ugly can turn into someone that feels like they are pretty, and that is perceived as pretty by other people. So it depends on how you feel. I believe a lot of you, you are just born with this natural advantage. You are just gorgeous, okay, to look at. And if you don't feel like that's your story, then this is definitely the sign that you are having this immense glow up, okay? You are from the ugly duckling, you are turning into the queen or the king. Yeah, whatever, that people just look up to. And I'm thinking, even with the way that you dress, there's something here, or with the way that you present yourself, where people think, oh, I want to do this too, I want to look like this too. For your pile, for some reason, there's a heavy emphasis on look, on the appearance. I'm just saying it like that because I believe your appearance will play a role in how you will receive your success, okay? You can use your appearance to your advantage. Also, I'm seeing that a lot of you guys have had career changes and tried out different career fields until you finally find the one that is in alignment with what you truly feel like your purpose is in this world. Let's get more cards and maybe they will answer us some more questions. Let's see. How will this person find success? How will this person find success? Here I'm being reminded of the main theme here, of the main message. You know how a lot of people, they are so beautiful, they are so gorgeous, they have all the looks, but when you talk to them, they have absolutely no personality. They are so shallow as a pond, or I don't know. It feels like all they can offer is good looks, but they do not really have anything else to offer. And the thing here is, you are going to succeed by combining these two aspects, beauty and brains, because you are someone that is extremely talkative, that people like to listen to, that has a lot of influence with the words that you say, with what you communicate. You are very, very intellectual, and this is exactly your key to success. I believe some of you are suppressing the either side. Either you feel like you're already very, very beautiful, but you don't have the courage to express the wisdom inside of you, or the intellect, or the other way around. You feel like you're very talkative and intellectual, but you don't feel beautiful enough. There seems to be an incongruence here. And you can only find success when these two aspects are combined and unified. That's the whole point. You guys have a likelihood that you will even be famous with what you do, okay? Of course, if that's not what you want, then don't take the message. But I do feel like with what you do, or with what you came here to do, it will inspire so many people that you're going to have some sort of reach out of this. And yeah, your success is being found by you activating this side of you that knows how to communicate with people, that knows how to negotiate and debate. I can see a lot of you guys on this, what is it called, where people give speeches. This is where I see a lot of you guys just talking in front of a large audience, also talking about your line of work, what it is that you do. Let's say you are, maybe just as an example, in the fashion industry or in the beauty industry or in the self-care or in the health or whatever it is. You are hosting talks. People maybe invite you there to talk about this area that you are the expert in. Okay? And yeah, the thing is here, you might have not taken the first step, which is to unify the inner and the outer, the beauty and the intellect. So let's ask another deck. How will this person find success? Anything else that wants to come out? Hear me out. I'm just seeing so many cards that talk about this, but you have the opportunity to really cash in if you're smart and monetize it correctly, or however you want to say it. If you use your talents and, most importantly, your looks. I don't know why. You're just so pretty. Like, you can do something with this looks that you have. If you are smart about it, if you have the right strategy, I believe even your looks alone could get you a lot of money. But the thing is, you came here to do more than that, to be known for more than just your looks. That's why it's so important to have the courage to speak the intellect that's inside of you. Now, one way that I would like to suggest you that's being shown to us here is to see the world through a childlike spirit. Because let's just face it, when we were kids, we didn't worry. We just saw everything so innocently because we were not conditioned by society to think in boxes. We did not learn yet, this is okay to do, this is not okay to do, or like this is acceptable, or this is what's correct, and this is how you have to behave. We were just so carefree. So just see the world in a pair of eyes that make you not judge things, that make you not jump to quick conclusions. Because a lot of times this is your downfall, or this is where you dig your own grave. When you decide in advance how a situation is going to play out, you don't even give it a chance and try. You say, oh, it's gonna be a failure anyway, why try? This is such a toxic mindset that I recommend you immediately let go of. And you need to have this innocence and joy about simple things, joy about trying, joy about failure. You know, kids, they're not really good at anything and they do anything anyway. Like, they love trying things. And even if you are not going to be good at something at first, you need to try. You need to make that first step. Okay? Yeah, revisit the past. I feel like a lot of you in the past, you were so carefree. You did not really give any F's about what people think. You were just embracing nature and being free and doing what you love. And then at some point, something happened where you were conditioned. Was it by society or maybe the people that you surround yourself with? Because that's a whole nother story. The people that you surround yourself with, they will leave a big imprint on you and you will become them. So pay attention to who you spend your time with. Maybe it's also about you needing to assess who you spend your time with, who's around you. Because maybe some of those people are feeding you toxic ideas and you start to believe them. Okay, you need to revert to a state that you were once in, a state of carelessness and being free and not judging so much and not thinking and fearing so much. Yeah, and then from that point, you can embrace these qualities. You can become the person who does not care. about what other people say is trending. You are the trend. You have become the trend. Okay. Now, finally, I would like to ask, what is your secret formula to success? What aspects do you need to combine in order to be successful? So we have here greed, cruelty, abuse of power, combined with hoarding, abundance, and clutter. Can you clarify this? How exactly will greed bring this person success? I have something here about like playing mind games and a wish being granted. I feel like a lot of you people are learning something about like mind games, manipulation, and helping other people perhaps dealing with those kind of issues who are suffering from abuse. Because also at the beginning we saw like big part of your success is like about knowing when to let go and how to move on. So I feel like maybe you are also helping people how to move on. On the back of the deck, we have the hippie, the peace, the free spirit, the unconventional. Okay, I feel like this also kind of describes you. You could be a peacemaker for a lot of people's lives. You help them declutter, get rid of what they don't need. There's a lot of excess in situations or in people that you help them remove it, what they don't need. Well, I know this is rather specific, so if that doesn't resonate, that part, then just leave it. But I feel like you are helping others in overcoming something, assisting in their healing, or helping them declutter something. Or maybe you can take it quite literally, helping others like clean something or declutter places or design. Yeah, we could also say that, like, even let's just say like room design, like architecture, things like that. It's like you help people who have too much reduce it, kind of like minimalistically. I'm getting the message that a lot of you guys need to invest some money, or you need to invest in something before you get started, because obviously when you get started with some kind of business idea, or even when you have a new job, for you there's something that you need to invest in. Maybe it is a physical item that you need, or some knowledge that maybe costs money to attain. You will receive a lot of abundance from what you have invested in. It's going to help you out so much. So yeah, for you, what you need to do is to unite those two aspects that I was talking about. I feel like one of them is very evident already. You are either very gorgeous already, or you feel like you are very, very intelligent already, but you don't know how to connect to that other side. Yeah. But this is what you are supposed to do, to find the link, the missing link that lets you confidently own both aspects, your beauty and your intelligence. And this is what you need to do. That's how you will find your success, okay? By utilizing those aspects and cashing in, basically. You are a phenomenon. What's the noun for phenomenal? That's what you are. So I hope this was helpful. And yeah, if you want a personal reading, check out the link in the description. Other than that, I hope to see you soon. And we're going to move on to the third pile. Thank you so much. Hello there. Thank you so much for joining me today in this reading. As you know, the question is, how will you find success? That's what we will be focusing on. I don't have any of the cards yet because I actually filmed the intro at the end. I haven't filmed it yet. I will film it at the end. And we're going to go through the 4 decks that I have here with me. I just want to let them speak. I'm not going to make any rules. Whatever wants to come out, I believe it will come out for a reason. We'll see what the cards say. We're going to start off with the first deck. And the question is, what is their success story? How will this person find success? Okay. And I feel like you don't particularly like yourself, or there's a period, or maybe in the past there was a period where you just couldn't stand being around you, or like there was something you wanted to be, but you were not able to really be that person, and it made you angry. Yeah, because you want things to be perfect, and then when you're not able to step into the role that you desire, that really angered you or made you very upset. And for you, it's all about finding yourself first, basically. You cannot be successful if you don't know who you are and how to bring that across to other people so they see you exactly for who you want to be seen, right? A big part of this journey is, first of all, finding yourself. You will spend a long time with this, okay? I believe you have to learn how to love yourself, because for some reason here it's saying like, yeah, you don't particularly like a lot of things about yourself. Let's just be honest. I don't want to offend you here, okay? I'm literally just telling you what the card is saying. So if it doesn't resonate, this is maybe not for you. But I'm seeing someone here that envies other people, that is jealous. This could also be you in the past, okay? Maybe you've advanced already. Then just keep listening. That feels like, life is unfair. They have something that I want. Why can't I have it? But there comes a realization in your life where you realize you can, because there are no limits to what is attainable. You just need to learn to accept parts of you that cannot be changed. You're having a long, I feel like, dark night of the soul period, where just nothing seems to be the way that you want it, and everything just seems to collapse. This is a very significant time in your life, or this could indicate to some sort of awakening that kind of sets you on a journey, that kind of starts something in you, okay? Because I feel like up until that point, you were trying to keep up a fake facade of someone that you're not. And maybe people knew you as that fake, as this version of you wearing a fake kind of mask, and you were introducing yourself to people as this person that's not even you, trying to be someone, really trying to fit into a certain box, until you realize you cannot do it anymore and it just collapses. That's when you reach your lowest low in life. This tragic, let's say, event that really shows you who you actually are, because it forces you, this act of collapsing of everything, of all factors, forces you to really get to know yourself, forces you to really see who you are deep inside. And from that point on, you are so naked, to yourself. You are shocked at the things you see, because you, for the first time, I feel like you see yourself truly in your own light, okay, without any mask, without any filter, because for so long you were pretending to be someone that you were not. Apparently, this is also relevant in your career or in your path of success, because this is how you find personal success, by finding your own self. You cannot be successful until you know who you are, until you have found your true self. And the true self does not pretend. The true self knows who they are. Admittedly, if you look back, there's a lot of toxic qualities inside of you that you do not particularly resonate with anymore. And it's about overcoming those, learning from those, that will start off your journey of success. For you, it's extremely important in terms of career to have a sort of balance between work life and home life, or balancing work life and home life. Let's get you more cards. Let's ask the next deck what it has to say. How will this person find success? So one interesting thing I can tell you, maybe it's not about how you will find success, but where you will find success. Because in this lifetime, you're certainly very lucky in terms of romance, yeah? I believe, success doesn't always have to be career related, although it was more so my intention to inquire about that. I didn't really specify what I meant, so you are going to definitely find a partnership in this lifetime that just defies all of your expectations, that just gives so much to you. And now it makes sense why you were on this journey of finding yourself and loving yourself. Because all this time you were pretending to be someone that you're not. Just think about it. Your perfect match, your divine partner, would have never been able to find you, because your divine match, your twin flame, so to say, the person that you are meant to find, is the divine match to your true self, okay? His, her, their true self, without all the masks, is the true match, the divine match to you without all your masks. So as long as you are being someone that you're not, this person, there can be no connection because it's not in resonance, yeah? Or also the other way around. Maybe you need to wait for them because they are on their own journey of figuring things out. So why does love keep being delayed in your life? Maybe either because you have not accepted your true self, or maybe they have not, and the meeting cannot happen yet until that has happened, yeah? So yeah, one area that you are going to be successful with in the end is love in your life here. And now this makes a lot of sense. These cards, they weren't actually talking about how you'll find career success, but how you can attract this divine match. I don't know, the first two piles, they were definitely talking about career, but for you, it seems to be a different focus. Because I believe maybe money isn't even that important to you. Maybe you just want a comfortable life with someone you really like, and being happy, that's maybe what's more important to you. And it reflects in the cards. Boyfriend, yeah, fiance, spouse, love interest. Someone that embodies masculine energy. Maybe you are more on the more feminine energy, the more passive energy. You will find the masculine counterpart, okay, if it's energetically. And by the way, men can also be receptive and in their feminine energy. It's not really about gender. I feel like every person has both counterparts, right? Feminine and masculine, but you might be here the divine feminine. You're finding your divine masculine counterpart that is exactly meant for you, tailored for you, as you might say. It really is a match made in heaven here. Success to you, I feel like, is more than career, is more than money, and this is just what the cards are reflecting. Yeah, let's see what the next deck is saying. How will this person find success? Okay. Working together as a team, doing something fun that you really like. That's how you will find success. Now, hear me out. You might try out different careers also in your lifetime. This is now where it all starts coming together, and why this love theme had to come up. I feel like I now know why. I'm about to explain it to you. So, you might try a lot of different career paths. We have a lot of Sagittarius energy. You're free spirit. You love to travel and get to know new things. Put yourself in situations that are new to you. I feel like you have no problem with that. You love the adventure. You have a sense of adventure in you. And this is to be utilized. This is how you will find your success. It might have to do with something outdoorsy, or maybe traveling, or something fun, at least some activity, okay, something hobby, something fun, yeah, like the opposite from an office job where you just type all day and do that. No, that's not you. You are about experiencing and having fun, I feel like. And hear me out. The thing is, you are going to find success with this divine partner, with your twin flame. I usually don't like these cheesy readings like, oh, you're going to find the perfect love and everything's going to be so fine. But come on, this is just one of 78 cards in this deck, and this one decided to come out. So it does have some significance in your reading. I don't want to be cheesy, but with your divine match, you are creating something that ends up being very, very successful, okay? I feel like it is something outdoorsy that you are setting up with your divine partner, okay? So maybe you already start working in a similar career field before you know this person. But the thing is, after meeting this person, when you have met them, you will co-create. You will create something together, an enterprise between you and your partner that is going to find immense success. Because there's something that you have and something that they have, your partner has. When it's combined, it creates the perfect symbiosis. I just really like this word. Yeah, I don't know if it's an appropriate context for using this word, but I'm thinking of, like, you know, the couples who travel together or live together in a van or something like that. For you, this is actually something crazy like that. Something that's fun, that's unconventional, I mean. That is how you will find success doing that. This is what will give you the most happiness in life. Okay? You're going to start doing something similar by yourself, and that's where these all cards there start coming together. You're finally embracing the person that you are. That is fun, that is quirky, that is imperfect. You start loving the imperfections of yourself. You are turning from this, the person that wears all the masks, to turning to this, your true self that is able to express themselves truly and clearly. Yeah. And by just stepping into that energy, you're able to have so much fun with life. And there are so many doors opening up for you. You're doing something fun and kind of out of the norm here. Yeah. Maybe it's a career field that you're in by yourself for a long time. And then when you meet your divine partner, you create some sort of enterprise surrounding that, some sort of business you're going to have with your partner, because once again, they have a very specific quality that is needed, and you have another very specific quality. When it's united, it's just like the dynamic duo, okay, that the world needs, or that a very specific field here, very specific niche here needs. Yeah, so I'm just thinking, you're with your divine partner, you're going to create something. You're going to have a business that is related to having fun, to doing all things fun, to going after hobbies, and possibly something about outdoor activities, yeah, with your divine partner. Okay, that's just the way that I see it. That's how you will find your success. Now, also, I'm going to use this deck to ask, what is the secret formula to this person's success? What aspects do they need to combine in order to become successful? Okay, well, this is a rather spiritual deck, I feel like, so a lot of these cards are going to have spiritual themes, but I feel like you are supposed to create something here, combining aspects of heaven and bringing them to earth. You already know what to do, like what exactly you need to do. I don't need to tell you. You are very, very intuitive. You know the answer deep down in yourself by going on a journey. I feel like you are the kind of person who will travel the world, who will want to see all different kinds of cultures. And this is also maybe how you will be fulfilled, or I believe there's an important journey in your life, a trip across the globe or to a faraway continent or something like that. Very, very different culture that you really feel like you need to take or you want to take. Yeah, this will be immensely important to your own evolution, because you will learn so much. So for you guys, I'm getting also the message, travel, save up and travel, because you know, if you invest in traveling and culturing yourself, that is one of the biggest gifts that you can give to yourself. Okay. And also maybe you will meet your twin flame this way by traveling or doing something outdoorsy. You will meet your twin flame in the fun. Okay, in the fun of life, by doing what is the most fun to you, because you are all about enjoying life. You realize how short life is. A lot of you guys have wasted a long time pretending to be someone you're not, or trying to fit into a certain box. And as soon as you discover yourself, maybe you're already a little bit older, or Doesn't matter what age you are, you feel like, hey, I don't only live once. I want to have as much fun as I can, and I want to really see as much as I can and just, yeah, have all the fun in life. Okay, I've said a lot of fun, but this is basically your message. You're going to be working, doing something that you truly enjoy doing. So just think about what comes naturally to you. What is your hobby? I don't know what it is exactly. You have to figure this out. And then along this journey of you doing what you love, you're going to meet your twin flame or your divine match, your soulmate, whatever you want to say. And with that person, once again, you're able to establish another enterprise on top of that. And you will become a dynamic duo and have so much success together, okay? I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that it resonated, that you found it helpful. Maybe you got some guidance out of this. I also do personal readings. If that's something that interests you, feel free to check out the description. Otherwise, I hope to see you again soon. And we're going to continue with the last group now. Thank you so much, guys. Hey there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm excited to have you here on my video, on my channel. Today, we're going to be answering the question, how you will find success, as you already know. And I actually haven't gotten any of the cards yet because I filmed the intro at the end. Yeah, so we're going to get all the cards live. I'm not going to make any rules. I feel like these cards, they want to give us a message, so I just want to let them speak. Whatever wants to come out, that will come out. So, I'm just going to start off by simply asking the universe to give a message that this person will resonate with and give some guidance. And the question is, how will this person find success? What is this person's success story? What is this person's success story? What is this person's success story? Wow. Let me get you one more card. So that's it. Okay, 2 more cards. Your success story is by beating all the odds, showing everyone that you were able to do it, even when no one believed in you. This might be a common theme in your life, that you just feel like there's a lack of support for what you want to do, or you just simply do not have the confidence to bring your ideas across. And this is what you are supposed to work on. This is what actually needs to be worked on in order for you to find that success. Because if there is no voice, then there can be no success. You need to find that inner voice and have the confidence to speak your mind. I feel like there's a lot of pessimistic, self-limiting beliefs with something that you do very early on, maybe in your career life, like something where you do it more so for other people than for yourself. And you realize quickly, hey, this doesn't actually resonate with me at all. Maybe this is a job that I don't particularly like working at, or this is a subject that I'm studying that I actually don't even have any interest in. Something like that is a trivial moment in your life where you realize, what do I even want? It seems like you are struggling with even finding out what you're meant to do, with what your purpose is at one point, okay? You're being urged to redirect something. Especially, this is a message for those of you who are currently in this situation. It's not too late. But the longer you take to switch courses, to go onto a different lane, to go into a different direction, the more harder it will be to adjust. So do it while the consequences won't be as grave, okay? So if you're currently in a career that you really don't like, or you're studying something that you really don't like, that you feel like isn't really aligned with you, take action sooner than later, because let me tell you, the passion, the excitement will not come, okay? You can only say to yourself, I like this, I'm gonna like this, it's gonna be fun. For so long, you will have to realize that what you're doing maybe is not what you came here to do, what you're supposed to do, what you're really passionate about. Like, at one point you will have to confront this. So the longer you wait, the more difficult it will be. So what I'm actually gonna ask the next deck, what can this person do to find their true calling? What can they do to actually find what they're truly passionate about? Okay, we see you here like as the cat, tangled up in all the wool or whatever that's called, not really enjoying her time. This is kind of you know, maybe you actually have a lot of success, or you have prospects of success with what you're attempting to be doing, but the truth is you're not enjoying it. And this is like the story of your life, or maybe life situation right now, that there's a complicated circumstance or some sort of situation that you just happen to be dragged into that you're not particularly enjoying, I feel like, in regards to your career and life purpose. So what can you do? Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty evident, isn't it? There's a dream that you have, but let's be honest, you're a little bit afraid of your own dream because it is too big, apparently. And what you tell yourself sometimes, come on, be rational. Like, I actually, deep down, I know what I want to do, but you don't feel like you have the confidence to do it. Yeah, because for you, you always need a reference point. You need to know like that it's possible. I feel like you're very rational sometimes. If you don't know how something will turn out, you're not gonna want to take the risk, or you're not gonna want to do it because you'll be scared. So that's the thing. The big achievers have to take risks, because I know there is a dream, there is a wish in you of what you would like to do, and maybe you're not recognizing it because that wish is so specific and so out there that it doesn't seem like a possibility for you, okay? The key is how you can find this out. Doing what you love, what you have passion for. And we're starting to see a pattern here. You're, I feel like, telling yourself that what you are passionate about, what your true hobby what your true hobby and passion is, doesn't seem to have any career prospects. That's what you tell yourself. But the truth of the matter is, it very much does. And it is attainable. Because think about it this way. Why does the universe, why does God, why does this higher power plant ideas in your mind or desires? Well, the answer is because there is a possibility of attaining such desired state of being. If it was impossible, if what this was that you were truly meant to do was unattainable, you wouldn't even have the idea of doing it. You wouldn't even feel any sort of desire of accomplishing it if it was impossible, okay? Because if something's impossible, then it doesn't exist. And everything that exists is possible. So there is this dream inside of you, and you will have to admit to yourself, your personal success will not come from doing something that you're not passionate about. Maybe you can make this work for the rest of your life, okay? Maybe it even earns you great money. But to you, success means something different. To you, success means daring. To you, success means setting out for this journey that seems so unattainable. A lot of times it's easy. When people have a dream, they just follow what other people did, what people who are in a similar field did to become successful. For you, it's a little complicated because your exact dream of what you want to do is so specific and complicated that there doesn't seem to be a lot of examples and role models for you of people who have done the same thing. That's the issue here. However, I want to remind you that it is a possibility And it is very much attainable. Otherwise, the desire wouldn't be there, planted in your mind. It is your heart's desire. It wants to be recognized. It wants to be noticed. Now, I want to tell you, whether you go down this road and chase this dream that you have or not, it's your choice, basically. You can choose to live whatever life you want, and there will be an end result at the end when you die one day. Yeah, there will be two different paths and two different realizations at the end of your life. One of them is, well, that went over fast. I wonder what could have been before I incarnated here or in this body, or before I became the person that I am now. I actually made it a goal of mine to accomplish these things. So I wonder why I didn't go for it, you know? Maybe, yeah. Now, maybe you did have a successful life, but it wasn't really fulfilling. Now, the other path is saying, oh my God, what a crazy fun life. It was everything else from boring, and I ended up achieving the impossible. Think of the time that you will die. How do you want to look back on your life? Saying, okay, I chose the safe path. I might have had a successful life, but it was kind of boring, actually. Nothing really happened, you know? I had a job, I made everyone happy, but I wasn't happy. Or, wow, I did the impossible. I really made myself happy. I set out and accomplished what I came here for, what I signed up for before I incarnated, or whether or not you believe in reincarnation. Yeah, I feel like you must believe in some sort of purpose, right? So whatever your purpose is, you can say, wow, you've really accomplished it and you didn't waste this life. In the end, it's your choice, okay? Really. I don't know you, so I don't care what you do at the end of the day. It's just supposed to be an inspiration for you here. You need to become aware of what it is that you truly want. Because there is a certain enthusiasm that you have for life that needs to be rekindled, because it is lost some way along this career path that you once chose to set out on that's not truly aligned with you. So you need to find the spark, find what are you meant to do, okay? What is truly your heart's desire? What do you think your purpose is in this life? I also want to tell you it's never too late, because everything that happens for a reason, and there's a lot of lessons associated with it. A lot of people think, oh, I made a mistake, I wish I could undo time and do it differently. But the truth is, whilst you were maybe on a wrong path, you also learned something pivotal that you were supposed to learn. So don't hold it against you. Don't think you made a mistake or anything like that, because I believe as long as you didn't know any better, why would you judge yourself for it? Now, when you know better and don't take action, that's when you can judge yourself for it, okay? But when you were still unconscious of what was going on, then what's the point in holding it against yourself? You kind of get caught in this life that's not really your life, or that you feel like it's not really your life. The strategy doesn't seem to work the way that you imagined it. So it takes courage to admit that to yourself and have a change. Okay, what else? Is there anything else you want to say? How will this person find success? Anything else for them? We basically have the illness and the love. I would say that seems like healing to me, yeah? Fighting a disease or an illness with love. Now, I believe you have some sort of... okay, don't only take this if it resonates, yeah? I don't want to, speak anything into existence. But if there has been, a disease... that has been taken over you, I feel like it's actually more a mental thing. You might see physical symptoms, but the biggest factor of you getting this disease or illness was actually stress and dissatisfaction. Yes, negative feelings like this can manifest in our body as disease. And this is maybe what happened to you, or what is happening. I don't know if this is something diagnosed or something that you are feeling. If you continuously do things that you dislike and that stress you out, it will eventually manifest in your body. And if nothing has happened, then great. I don't mean for it to happen. I just want to point it out to you. You will, once again, you will find success by going after love, doing things you love, hanging around people that you genuinely like. Because maybe also in the career you have, you don't necessarily like the people that you're with, or you don't like your current friend cycle. There's just something about interest that maybe you have outgrown. Maybe you did like this once in the past, but you have to realize that this is no longer meant for you, because our interests can change over life. And maybe you thought once, okay, I can do this for my entire life, but now you're realizing there needs to be a change. So yeah, you will find success by chasing the love. Okay, actually, you don't have to chase it. You just have to acknowledge it. So now I want to ask, what is this person's secret formula to success? What aspects do they need to combine to find success in their life? Kitchen and crystals. Okay, to find success, you can combine something that you prepare. Like, I feel like you're very, very detail-oriented. You can design something, I feel like, or maybe cook something that, and just make it look very, very pretty, very attractive, and make it taste really good. Or maybe if it's about designing, like making things look really good. You have an eye for beauty. Let me tell you this. That is to be utilized, and that is immensely contributing to your success. You are good with preparing something. You're good something about the home, okay? Maybe designing something or interior design. I think I also even mentioned that with another pile. It just seems to resonate with this one too. Kitchen is coming up here, and also medicine, healing and protecting. So also combining an aspect of healing power, energy work, and something that heals. Yeah, something that people will want, something that seems to make people feel good, and something that feels safe. Okay, combining these aspects will lead to your success. So yeah, this seemed to be your situation here. You came into this life with a purpose. If you look back in your life, imagine it a list of things before you come into this life. You write down a list of things you want to accomplish. Now imagine dying and seeing that the list, none of the boxes have been ticked off. How would that feel? So in the end, it will be up to you. You have to find ways to be aligned with your passion, to become what you love, okay, basically. Thank you so much for watching. By the way, I also do personal readings. If that's something that interests you, check out the description. And yeah, now I want to say thank you so much for being here. I really enjoyed giving you this reading, and I wish you all the best on your journey. Goodbye.